back to the channel. Sorry, it's been a little while. But at least we're kicking things off with Avatar: The Last Airbender. Since this is the only live-action adaptation that's ever been made, I'm really looking forward to seeing like how this plays out. Now, there's been a few good adaptations over the past couple years. I want to see how this one turns out. I'm immediately confused because I don't recall anything like this from the original show. I will say I'm not seeing a lot of bending, which immediately is making me a little nervous. Okay, there we go. Ooh, okay. Earthbending looks pretty cool.
An earthbender.
Ooh. Holy shit. That was pretty cool too. Look it up. Yeah. I think they got you, man. Having seen just the earth and firebending, pretty good. That looked pretty good.
The air nomads in the entire world will turn their attention to the earthbenders.
Crafty. Oh.
Because it is our time.
Oh my god. This is a PG rated show. I feel like that's really pushing it. Like, that was pretty brutal.
Water. Earth.
As we're doing the intro.
Fire.
Why is it all CGI?
For millennia,
I feel like that didn't look very good.
In harmony.
I mean, yeah, they got the intro from the animation pretty spot on right there. But there was so much of it that was like purely CGI. It was kind of weird. Don't know why they did that. Oh, that's kind of neat. More shows need to show the title of the episode. I miss when shows used to do that all the time. Southern Air Temple looks nice. A little different than it was in the original, but looks pretty cool. And I gotta say, this kid playing Aang looks, again, very spot on for the character.
Aang!
Oh, is that Gyatso? I'm pretty sure gliders are, like, this is impressive, but I almost feel like it's a little too impressive. I don't know if he could, like, straight up fly in the original.
Show off.
What? I was just enjoying the view. How many are coming?
I guess that explains why it was a little bit easier for the Fire Nation to wipe out the Airbenders. They were literally all in one place. Some interesting changes here. Like the Comet Festival, I don't think the Comet was common knowledge in the original show.
Are comet festivals always this much work?
Well, the last one was 100 years ago, and believe it or not, I'm actually not old enough to have seen that.
Could have fooled me.
Came Kuruk of the Water Tribes, then Kyoshi of the Earth Kingdom,
Then Roku in the Fire Nation.
which means only the Avatar, the one person who can master all 4 elements, can save the world. You have to leave right away so you can begin training in the other disciplines.
No pressure, though.
Right away? Can't I just keep pretending I'm your friend?
Oh, that's... Don't make it so sad.
You are my friend.
You know what? Kudos. Actually a solid emotional beat pretty early on in the show. Way earlier than the original show ever attempted to go for the heavy stuff. Appa. The best boy.
Sleep either, huh? I'm scared of my power. I'm scared of being alone.
You'll never be alone. You'll always have Appa.
At least for now. You can't.
Okay, so this is why he leaves and isn't here for the big event. How far away did you fly if you're just like going around the block? That's what you made it sound like. No, you treacherous little bitch, Sozin. No. Okay, not gonna lie, that's kind of cool. And I believe they'd be able to do that on the day of the comet being there.
Brothers and sisters, we're under attack!
fuck it up. Okay. I feel like they've stuck to the... Oh, shit. Okay, well, he said. I feel like they've stuck to the, like, flowy, circular motions of airbending pretty well there. That was cool. Again, how far away did you go in that amount of time, eh? Jesus Christ. Cool. I will say, I feel like the firebending's not amped up enough, though. I'm like, this is the day of the comet, man. They should be blasting, like, massive jets of fire and stuff. It's even more like that.
Stay down.
That's really depressing and sad. Again, I know it's not like bloody deaths or anything, but people are being burned alive in some pretty brutal ways. How exactly did they get away with PG on this? Okay, wait, who's knocking right now? Like, who of the firebenders would be like, hello, is anybody home? Hell yeah, I want to see Monkey Atsu kick some ass. Aw, poor Yatsu. Alright. Gotta say, I kind of like how they combined seeing the actual elimination of the airbenders with Aang's backstory. Not bad. Did they power her down in the show? Because she was able to do like a little bit more than that at the very start. Nice. Actually looks a little bigger, a little better off than it was in the show.
Didn't think so. Okay, back to your duties.
That's pulled basically straight from the show. I like
Where are
that.
we going? Yeah, they just don't appreciate your incredible leadership skills.
That's right, they don't realize it. Very funny.
She did kind of get your ass right there.
Katara! Good job.
I'm not doing this.
Oh, no. That's not good.
So what happened there? It's like a big current. Was that Katara doing that, or was that Aang? Okay. Smart. If you're ever gonna waterbend, now would be a great time to do it.
Katara?
That's new.
A strange glowy iceberg just exploded and left behind a mysterious little bald person. What part of that makes you think, great, let's bring him home? I'm just responsible for the safety of the village.
This guy's a perfect Sokka. Like, I think character-wise, he's probably the most accurate to his original counterpart. That being said, everyone seems pretty close. Oh yeah, they're just gonna leave without Appa?
It's hard to see you get your hopes up every time you see a sign.
He just cares about you,
It'll all
man.
be worth it once I return home in glory to take my place as the rightful heir to the Fire Lord. It's my destiny.
Pretty spot on Zuko as well.
That's not strange at all.
He is an airbender.
That he is. Oh, he already has the bison whistle.
6 legs, horns,
You know,
brown arrows,
the standard.
sky bison. Sky bison.
Repeating it doesn't help.
Oh, he even brought his staff. Such a good boy.
Long ago, the 4 nations lived together in harmony. Then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Hey,
Only
Katara
the
is supposed to say
Avatar.
that.
Just as you don't know that airbenders haven't been seen in generations, and that the Southern Air Temple was the first to fall.
I feel like you could have gone a little easier on
He
him,
may
Grand
seem
Grand.
like just a boy, but he's much more. he is the last Airbender.
I kind of prefer in the original where she says these things in private, so it's not her like outing him to the village. That felt a little mean-spirited.
Never take us somewhere with hot springs, huh?
Is there something you want to say, Lieutenant G?
No, sir.
No, sir, no.
And we will see our homes and families again. Or we will die trying.
I prefer the not dying in the process, but all right, Zuko.
Are you okay?
No.
100 years.
They say Avatar Kyoshi took down an entire squadron of Earth Kingdom soldiers single-handedly.
Oh, I believe it.
Certainly prepared enough.
Sokka doesn't like it when I practice because he's worried that the Fire Nation will find out and what?
And kill me, Aang. They'll kill me.
I'm the only waterbender left in the village. Feeling the energy around you, you can find balance. By finding balance, you can feel the energy.
Nice description of it. There you go. Alright, let's get this rocking.
Sokka, the Fire Nation!
You are the Avatar.
Again, do you have to continue to out him like this? I'm starting to not like you, Grand.
Because he's a coward. He ran and people died.
Sokka.
Come on, we need to get somewhere safe.
He's 12 years old. He's had a rough 2 days, literally. Like, he's had a lot shaken up real fast.
But there's more to being a leader than just catching fish. You have to give people something to live for. That's what the Avatar is. He's hope. And we need that just as much as we need food and shelter.
Oh, Katara.
I know I do.
You and your speeches about hope. To be clear, Katara was my favorite character in the original, but she does love her speeches about hope. Well, he held up a lot better than he did in the original. I'll say that. Nice.
Burn the whole place to the ground.
No! I'll go with you. Just leave him alone. I think you're the bravest person I've ever met.
Oh. He didn't say that to him in the original. That was cute.
Is that what you believe?
What he believes is a little more complex.
But I look forward to many more conversations with you, Avatar.
Too slow. I like how playful Aang is with a lot of the conversations and actions that he does.
Hopefully you can find a swift current. Katara, no. There's no way you're getting me on that.
Very much a kid's joke right there, but it was kind of funny.
The Avatars.
It's pretty handy information. I would probably take that. Oh, yeah, all right, sweet. You're a little thief, Aang, but I approve. I would also want to have that information.
Open fire! Now!
Gotcha.
Hey, kid!
Sokka!
Oh, shit. That was a lot of water to move for a beginner right there. Let's talk about it later, Zuko. Just take some deep breaths, Aang. You don't have to worry. You don't have to freak out. It's all good. I mean,
Now
it's
this
not, but...
would be a huge burden for anyone.
Oh, shit. I got to say, that effect looks very cool.
Aang?
Hey, you guys should probably go. Damn. I feel like they made it a little more intense here than in the original. Why does he have a CGI face right here?
I can't imagine a better person.
It's kind of killing the moment, if I'm honest.
This power.
Okay, I will say I like the change that it's a memory of Gyatso that gets him to calm down. Nice change. But why was that all CGI? Like, could you not film him make those reactions on his own? Why did you do that all with visual effects? I don't understand. That was super distracting. Again, the kid's 12, and he's had probably the absolute worst 2 days of his entire life. Entire genocide of his people. All his friends are gone.
So not to be rude,
And the world is at war.
that?
It's not a great day.
How we do anything to get it back.
It's not a bad sketch, actually.
I'm the Avatar. And this is just the beginning.
Relax, Zuko. My lord. All right. Oh, they even do the same music at the very end. That's a nice little bit of nostalgia for myself. I have thoughts. Some good, some bad. Just initial thoughts right off the bat are not too bad. Decent start to the whole show. But there are some choices that leave me very confused. There were multiple scenes kind of scattered throughout this episode that were very, very VFX heavy. Like, it was obvious the entire shot was done in a computer. In a lot of the cases, I didn't understand why. I'm like, why is this entirely CG? Why didn't you just get a person to do this? Because again, normally when you see like a VFX body double, it's for some crazy stunt that just can't safely be done by a stunt person or is physically possible, stuff like that. But they do it here during like quiet establishing shots, or even in like a big emotional moment where Aang is in the Avatar state and he's freaking out and starting to calm down thinking about Gyatso. That moment in particular, I think, was the most egregious and did take me out of the moment. I couldn't really emotionally invest myself in that scene because of how they filmed it like that, which I think is a shame because that's such a huge moment from the original show and was done very well here. Again, I like the choices they made aside from that. I really just don't understand why they couldn't get a couple close-up shots of him against a green screen and then just go from there. Like, why do the entire thing digitally? But generally speaking, I feel like the storytelling in particular here is quite good. It's an adaptation. There are things here that didn't exist in the original that are one for one from the original, or things that have been tweaked slightly from the original. And I think it's a good mix of those things. Like, there's not too much of just redoing the same thing that we got in the original show, which I would very much dislike. I want this to do something different, not too far off base, but, you know, try some new things. I don't want to rewatch the same story exactly. I could just go rewatch the animated show, which I think is one of the best animated shows ever made. And if I'm being perfectly honest, I think most of the scenes I liked here, or the scenes I like the most, are the ones that are brand new and added to the show, not being adapted from the original. Like, the opening sequence was really good, I thought. Seeing the Earthbender, like, running away from the Firebenders with the secret plans for the invasion that's coming, like, it was action-packed, it was intense, the earthbending looked really cool. There were some VFX moments that I thought were a little iffy, but for the most part stood up pretty well, especially the part where he lifted like all the broken bits of earth and then like launched them out like a Gatling gun. That was fucking sweet, actually. But the scenes of like Aang going into the Avatar state at the Southern Air Temple, again, it just didn't land as well as it did in the original source material. I like it. I think there's a lot of potential here, and this was a pretty solid start, but there's some rough edges that I'm hoping they are able to work through in this season and improve on, but it's good. It seems pretty good. Overall, I'm going to give this episode a 7 out of 10. I think there's a lot of potential here, but there are some things holding it back from being fully immersive and really, really good. But there's a lot of good stuff here that I'm definitely enjoying, and it's miles better than the movie that doesn't exist. So I will happily continue watching this and see where it goes. Again, I hope they iron out some of those rough edges and not do CGI faces for emotional, important moments. But a lot of the visuals were very good. The acting is surprisingly good from most of the cast. Costuming, I think, could use a little work. It does look slightly on the cheap side, but it also doesn't. It's weird. Like, the costumes are good, but there's something about them that doesn't feel fully authentic, I suppose. But the action and bending looked very good from what I saw here. I was actually very impressed with all that. And considering that was one of the lowest points from the movie that doesn't exist, I'm very happy about that. And pacing-wise, I thought it was pretty good. Like, they covered a lot of information that's all very important within this first episode, managed to adapt the first 3 of the original animated show. Like, I feel like they made good time here. And it didn't feel like it dragged on or was, rushing through a lot of this information. If anything, I feel like Grand's reveals probably should have been condensed into one conversation just because it started to feel a little repetitive right there. But overall, not too shabby. Not too shabby. I'm excited for the second episode. I know from the trailer that they are doing the Kyoshi Warriors, and that's the 4th episode, so I'm assuming that's what we're doing next, which, hell yeah, I love Suki. So I will see you all for that next one, and that's about it.